everyone. My name is Dr. Ruchi Mishra Tiwari and I'm going to present in front of you today's video, which will be focusing on the mistakes that should not be done while giving presentations. So when you're going to give a presentation for your PhD, MPhil Viva, facing an interview, going on stage, what are the mistakes that should never be done and what are the tips that should be kept in mind to create that magic to influence the audience sitting in front of you. So I'm going to give you those tips and tell you the points which should be completely avoided. So let's get started. So the mistakes that should be avoided completely while giving presentations are when you are not prepared beforehand. So before entering the hall or the room where you have to give your presentation, you should be completely prepared with what you are going to present. If it is a PowerPoint presentation, the slides should be neatly and properly made. Because if the slides are badly prepared, then it is creating a bad impression. If somebody else has made the slides for you and if you're not aware of the content that you're going to present, it's going to lead to a big disaster. And if you're not able to answer the questions, you should have complete knowledge of the subject what you're going to present. If it is not there, then it creates a bad impression in front of the audience. Rude behavior should be completely avoided. If you are not able to answer any question, if you're not greeting, saying thank you and all while giving the presentation, then again it creates a bad impression. So these points should be completely avoided. The slides badly prepared, preparation not done, the people are not aware of the content, not able to give prompt answers. So these mistakes should be completely avoided while giving a presentation. Now the steps to be followed while giving the presentation are, we can divide the whole part into three process. First is the beginning part, then when we are on stage, and thirdly the concluding part. Now beginning is basically the backstage preparation, when you enter the hall, when you enter the room, before that, and then when you are actually in front of the audience, that is on stage, and then when you give the conclusion. So the backstage preparation, before entering the hall, before entering the Viva session, what should be the preparation that you need to do, which should be kept in mind while giving a presentation? These points you may be aware of, but they are really, really important for a powerful, effective presentation. Your dress up should be very formal. Either for gents, it could be shirt, pant and trousers. For ladies, it could be salwar suit, sari, or even western formal. So dressing up again creates the first impression in the mind of the audience. So dressing up is really, really important. Now second point is you should know the audience in front of whom you are going to present that information, which language they speak, what is the intellectual level. If the audience in front of you mostly understand Hindi, then it is preferred that you give your presentation in Hindi rather than in English. If the audience are the students of a school, if the audience is the managers of a corporate firm, their intellectual levels will be different. So you should know beforehand in front of which people are you going to give that presentation. The preparation of the slide should be very neat and calm. Of course, there can be a separate program on how to make those slides, but slides should be very, very attractive. Whatever is written on them should be very clear and it should be very brief. You should not jam your slides with complete information. So these points are when you are entering the room. Before that, these are all backstage preparations. Now presentation is coming from the word present. It basically means that you're giving a gift to your audience, a gift of knowledge that you're giving to your audience. So you should present it in the same manner with a lot of affection and respect in front of your audience. You can start. Now how should we begin the presentation? We can begin a presentation if you're going in front of an audience on stage, that you can start by greeting them. You can start with a beautiful smile. All eyes will be focused on you. You can start by asking the question related to the main topic on your presentation. You can start with a joke. You can start with a small story which is again relevant to your topic. But when you start with a joke, it could be when the audience is large and you're going on a public platform. But if you're going for a PhD or MPhil Viva, you should never start with a joke, but you should start with a smile and by greeting the audience sitting in front of you. Now I have these faces, Swami Vivekanand and APJ Abdul Kalam. Now these are the faces who created magic on stage when they came. Swami Vivekanand, when he came in front of an audience for a religious conference. Nobody knew him in that hall. And when he started his presentation, he started with brothers and sisters of America, and that created magic. Everybody clapped a lot for his presentation. So how you start that at the beginning itself, you create that impact in the minds of the audience, and they are curious to listen to you. That should be the starting point of your presentation. When APJ Abdul Kalam used to come on stage, all the people's eyes were glued to him. They were looking forward to listen to him. So your presentation start point should be that people should be curious to listen to you. Even for that matter, Sushmita Sen, she won a beauty pageant, and all the girls on stage were beautiful. But what was the thing that set her apart from other girls? The question asked to her was, what was the essence of being a woman? And this is the answer she gave, which set her apart from other girls. So how you influence your audience with your presence of mind, what you say, how you utter, keeping in mind the intellectual level of the audience, you can create that magic. So this is really very, very important. The starting point is where half the battle is won. Then middle, when you are giving the presentation, when you're showing the slides, you have to put your points accurately and present it in a precise manner so that the audience is able to understand what you are presenting. The slide should be very accurately made if it is a PPT presentation. If there is no PPT prepared, if you are speaking just, the way you are presenting, the way you are putting up the points is again very, very important. These are the postures which are usually taken up while giving a presentation. Now the posture which is of the two ladies is considered to be more appropriate than the one which is shown by the two gents in this slide. Because if you put your hand inside the pocket, it is a sign of either underconfidence or overconfidence. So you should not look overconfident, and you should even not look nervous in front of the people. So you should be calm, and the gesture should be that you are explaining a topic. So here in this slide, the posture of these two ladies is most appropriate than that of the two gents shown. Like this person, he is showing a slide, he is giving a PPT, and the way the dress up is very, very formal, and at the same time the hand and body gesture and posture is also completely appropriate for giving the presentation. The ending of the presentation is again very, very important. When you're ending the presentation, you can end up with a good quotation, you can end up with a good poem, you can sum up, which is usually what is done is the summing up. When you're giving a PhD, MPhil, Viva or an interview, you can sum up the points which you have already discussed, revise the whole points. That is the best way to end your presentation. So I think these are some very, very important points which should be kept in mind while giving the presentation.